Question 2b. A farmer wishes to enclose a rectangular plot with a wire fence. The width of the plot is 3 meters less than its length, L. Alright? Given that the area enclosed by the fence is 378 square meters, that's the area enclosed by the fence, show that L squared minus 3L minus 378 is equal to 0. Let's see now. It's a rectangular plot with a wire fence. The width of the plot is 3 meters less than its length, L. Let's see if we can make a visual representation of this. With a question like this, it's usually a very good idea to make a visual representation. Alright? Now, let's see if we can make a sketch of what it might look like. Say this is the plot, and the width of the plot is 3 meters less than its length, L. Let's call across here the width. Alright, so this is width, and up here the length, up and down as the length. So the length is L. All the way from here to here is L. The width is 3 meters less. So the width now is 3 meters less than its length. If its length was 10, the width would be 7, which is 10 minus 3. If the length was 20, the width would be 20 minus 3, which is 17, and so on. So the width is L minus 3. So let's call this length, this width, L minus 3. So it's from here to here is L minus 3, alright? Now, the area enclosed by the fence is 378 square meters. Alright? So, let me just erase part of this. So this width here is L minus 3. Alright, now by the fence, remember that is a rectangular plot, it enclosed with a wire fence. So these 4 lines would be like the fence you're looking at, and the area is 378 square meters. So what this is really saying is that the length multiplied by the width, which is L minus 3, you have to put it in brackets. So the length times the width, length times L minus 3 is equal to 378. Alright? Because L is the length, you know. And I'm really saying L the length times the width, which is L minus 3. So you know that it's a rectangle, so this is the way you calculate the area. So now L times L gives you L squared minus L times 3 gives you 3L is equal to 378. And if you subtract 378 from both sides, you get L squared minus 3L minus 378 equals 0, right? Now just before I end let me just remind you again, you should only look at these videos if you've already done most of the work and you are taking the exam in the next sitting. Don't look at these videos if you're in grade 7 to 10 or 2 to 9, 7 to 9, or if you are in first, second, third, or a third form. All right, if you're in fourth form and you plan to sit the exam in May, no problem, you can look at these videos after and only after you do your best to work out the questions. If you're in fifth form or grade 11 and you're going to sit the exam next year, you can look at them only after you complete, or you are only after you've tried these questions, or if you have already sat the exam, if you did not pass and you plan to do the resit in January or in May. All right, so ensure that you try these questions before you actually look through these past papers. And the past paper is just a guide. Remember, these are not the exact same questions that are going to come in the next exam. And what is important is that you understand the principles behind the work that is done in completing these questions. All right, so later on.